All right, ladies and gentlemen, good evening, good afternoon, good morning from wherever you are. Welcome to today's talk show. This is a True TV talk show that is brought to you in conjunction with Mtembei TV and Leo TV. Here is where we discuss political issues and we talk truthfully concerning our politics. So today, top on the table, we know that the Bomas Talk, the bipartisan talk, began today, and we also what took place. So Kenyans are now wondering if the talks are going to solve the problems that you're having. Some are also asking whether the talks are going to succeed or to fail. Just to inform you that today we had the first session or the first sitting of the Bomas Talks, and you also need to remember that Bomas is so important and so significant as far as the Kenyan politics is concerned, because the 2010 constitution that we're currently using and we currently enjoy was designed and everything took place at the Bomas of Kenya. If we talk of the elections that was hotly contested and that has led to people going back to the Bomas of Kenya, these election results are also streamed and announced at the Bomas of Kenya. So whenever we talk of Bomas of Kenya, it means a lot to Kenyans. So just maybe to brief you, you'll find that today there was the first sitting whereby we had the legislators from both sides of the Azimio and Kenya Kwanza meeting at the Bomas of Kenya. And the team agreed that a parliamentary leadership of both houses, that is both National Assembly and the Senate, is going to establish a dialogue team with the talks. The second talk is supposed to take or expected to take place on 21st August 2023. So as Kenyans, we also, what happened? We saw some common mwananchi, some Homa Bay guys going there to interrupt the talk and saying that the common mwananchi should also be allowed to participate in the talks, though they were not allowed an opportunity, or let me say they were not given an audience. So once again, I welcome everyone and ensure that as you're joining at the show, you like the video, you share the video, and invite a friend or invite your neighbor so that you don't watch alone. We are live on Mtembei TV YouTube channel, live on Mtembei TV Facebook page, and we're also live on True TV 24 Facebook page. So karibu kila mtu, wakati mnajiunga nasi hakikisha kuwa umeweza kukaribisha mwingine na tuweze kusonga pamoja. Ni mimi Leo Nyabaya, na pia ningependa kukaribisha wale wanapenda au wangependa kujiunga nasi kwenye jukwaa ili tuweze kuzungumza kwa pamoja. You can share your thoughts on the comment section. You just type your question, your feeling or your view, and I'll be able to read it out. Vile vile pia unaweza kujiunga nami moja kwa moja kwenye studio. I've shared the link there, so just click on the link, then you'll be able to join and give your views. Karibuni sana. Nimemuona pale Cornerstone Els. Karibu sana. Alex Orlando is saying that I'm doubting. Are they going to reach at the point of the main theme of Unga and the Uchumi in general? Alex, that's the question that each and every Kenyan is asking currently. We know that the main reason why majority of the Kenyans went on the streets was living here with the price of Unga. When you talk of the high cost of living, everything has risen. We need to start talking of the cost of the KPLC tokens, the electricity in general. We have the fuel prices that also been risen. We also have other commodities that has seen their prices shoot, including salt. So if today we reduce the price of Unga from 200 shillings to 150 shillings, I think that one is not going to solve the cost of living. So the question you and I should be asking is, are these talks going to reach at a point whereby they're going to discuss the cost of the basic commodities? You know, right now, even the outline was given how the parents are going to pay the university fee, and everybody will agree with me that the fee is too much above what people have been paying daily. So that's the question that we're asking. And we also know another question or another issue that we have on the table is that, are these talks going to succeed? Because on one hand, we see leaders there presenting themselves at the talks, and on the other side of the microphone, You see leaders opposing and branding it kutafuta nusu mkate. Karibu sana na muweze kujiunga nasi ili tuweze kuzungumza kwa pamoja. Kabla pengine wakati tunangojea wengine wajiunge nasi, wacha niwachezee kanda moja hapa ili kuwakumbusha yale ahadi ambazo serikali ya Kenya Kwanza iliweza kupatia wananchi. Na wewe mwenyewe mahali ulipo au mahali unapofuatilia utaweza kutuambia kama haya ahadi yaliweza kutimizwa ama ni mzaha tu tulikuwa tunachezewa. Kidogo, kuna issue kidogo. Right. There we go.
You will see dollars coming down, the exchange rate coming down in a very phenomenal way. In fact, in my estimation, in the next couple of months, the dollars will come, the exchange rate will come below 120 shillings. Maybe 115. Never.
Those who have been holding dollars, it will continue going up. It will go down, starting today, tomorrow, the day after. So you have a few dollars that you are still holding, please let them go to the market, and you'll come to thank me for it after a week or two.
Over there, we've been able to see the president and the deputy president. Some months ago, they were telling us how the rates are going to reduce, how the value of our dollar, how the Kenyan shilling is going to trade. But you will agree with me, but that what is happening is contrary to what they promised. Tuliambiwa tutaona dola ikianza kuteremka ifike 20. Lakini sasa hivi tumeona dola imeongezeka na zaidi ya 20. Sasa hii inacheza 145, inaelekea 150. Sasa kila Mkenya anajiuliza, je, were they giving us these promises so that they keep on adding other promises on top of other promises? So everybody within the country is really complaining. Majority, not everybody, but majority are really complaining. The cost of living is high, and we also see leaders shamelessly even taking the money, the little that the parents are having, like the case of what happened in Uasin Gishu. The little that the parents are having, they are taking that money, they use the money for campaign, but when they go on these meetings, instead of even addressing the issue and telling those students when they are going to pay their money, I just want to play you a clip here so that you see what our leaders think of when they wake up in the morning. Karibu sana Captain, kidogo kabla uweze kuzungumza, let me just play this video. So for those people who are in Uasin Gishu to know what has preoccupied the brain of squandering their money, he can't even think of how to pay the money, but whenever he goes to a meeting, he only thinks of some other things that are non-essential. So we can have a look at this.
Of the Republic of Kenya, Mheshimiwa Rigathi Gachagua, Excellency Governor wa Nandi, viongozi wenzangu, Abdullahi Jabe, Jamgia Gogin, Excellency Deputy President, kwanza nichukue nafasi hii kukushukuru kwa kuja hapa Talai na kusikiza maneno ya Talai Council of Elders ambaye inahusu hawa wananchi hapa. Your Excellency, tunataka kushukuru. Pili, Your Excellency Deputy President, kwa mambo ya taifa hii ya Kenya, kuhakikisha Mheshimiwa Rais anapewa nafasi ya kufanya kazi. Sisi kama viongozi tunakupongeza kwa sababu uliongoza jeshi ya kusema mali na haki ya wananchi wote lazima iheshimiwe.
I'm sorry for kuna itilafu kidogo. I'll play it later, but I think, Captain, you've heard what is happening. So what we're asking, what is the problem that we're having currently in Kenya? Is Raila or the demonstrations the problem, or do we have some real problems that need to be solved? Because that is a senator that is accused at his backyard of having misused parents' money that was meant for school fees. And now the fee structure is outside there, the outline is there. You've seen how the cost of university has really been raised. But instead of addressing, whenever he gets an opportunity, instead of addressing the real problem that is facing back at his home, he's addressing the issues of Raila and Mandamano. So what is the real problem in Kenya currently? And that one, you can also relate it with the current talks that are taking place, the Bomas Talk. Are they going to be discussing Raila in those talks, or and the Mandamano and the handshake and the Nusumkate, or they are going to discuss the issues that are affecting the real Mwananchi? You saw today some individuals stormed into that meeting and they demanded that they be heard. And they said politicians cannot be making decisions for us. Could it be that they've already known that what is going to be discussed there is none of it is going to involve the common mwananchi? So karibu sana, na pia uweze kuchangia na utuambie hisia zako na mawaidha zako siku ya leo.
Nyambaya, habari ya leo bwana?
Mzuri sana Captain.
Siku mingi sana hatujapatana hapa, hata ndio ilikuwa bita zangu nikaona mko online.
Tuko siku mingi, tulikuwa tumechukua break kidogo. Manake umejua tulikuwa tumechukua break tuone nchi inaendelea vipi. Sasa tumeona tukizidi kukaa nyuma, pengine nchi itaendelea kombo, lazima turudi tuweze kuelekeza mahali tunaweza, na pia tuweze kuzungumza na wananchi, tuambie ni vipi tunapaswa kufanya kama wananchi. Hatutaki kuja kulaumiwa baadaye wakati nchi itakuwa inaenda kombo, nyinyi si mlikuwa mmenyamaza ama mlikuwa mmeshakula kitu?
Kuna kitu tulikula bro, ni ile tu hali tunajaribu kujifix tuone kama tunajaribu kukubaliana na maisha vile iko, lakini kulingana na ile video umeweka, huyu jamaa ni mwizi hatari sana, hatari kabisa. Sasa kwanza yeye mwenyewe anatumia vitisho kutisha wananchi wasija wakafanya mgomo. Alafu anataka kuchukua advantage whereby the main government is trying to fix the issues of Kenyans. Kulingana na the opposition side, they say that hali ya maisha ni ngumu, wapunguze hii na ile. Anataka watu wezi wengi wanataka kujificha wakitumia opposition side ya kwamba ile mikutano siko Bomas, msikubali Nzumkate. Ili hali kwamba baba mwenyewe amesema yeye hana shughuli na nusu mkate, kwa sababu hata yeye kuaga anakula buffalo full na hata anakula 2 ama 3, si moja hiyo ama nusu. Hana shughuli, yeye anashughulikia wananchi. Sasa wale wezi wenye wamepora Kenya, in fact hata hii nchi yetu hii tuko na wezi, naweza sema na classify wezi karibu mara 2. Kuna wezi main, wale national thieves, na wale wezi wa hapa chini akina Manda kwa sasa, ambaye yeye ni mwizi wa hapa chini. Alafu kuna wezi wale wa juu, wale wako karibu na serikali. So Manda kwa yeye, kwa sababu alikuwa kwa serikali ile ilipita ya county government of Uasin Gishu, yeye alipora akamaliza. Akiulizwa na wananchi akasema kuna mali alikuotiwa, yeye mwenyewe akasema kama itathibitishwa kwamba mimi mwenyewe nilikula pesa, nitauza shamba yangu na nilipe pesa, alafu nione. Yeye sasa anasema yeye haone wale wenye wako Finland kama watafuga kwa maji ya Finland wakuja Afrika. Atasema neno moja. Hiyo kuna kumaanisha ni laana anatoa. Atalipa ile pesa, lakini atalaani wenye wako Finland wasitoke Finland wakuje Kenya, wazamie na waishe hewani. Juzi wakati tulikuwa na wazazi on Monday, wakati kuna msichana fulani aliongea very vocal, msichana ako bright kabisa, akauliza wale wananchi nini viongozi kwamba mumetuita mkutano ni ya saa 5, mumefika saa ngapi? Na akawajibu akamwambia, najua naongea nonsense mbele yenu, but you know what I mean. Mumetuambia kuna mtu amekuja mbele hapa, deputy governor akasema Barorot, ukasema hawa watoto wote ni wetu. Barorot akamuuliza kama kuna mtoto hata mmoja wa Barorot ako kwa hii group asimame. Hakuna. Kumaanisha wanatumia kiburi na uongo kukula wale watoto wa wananchi hohehahe kama mimi na wewe Nyabaya, kudanganya watu kwamba watoto wetu wako kwa hii scandal, ama wao watoto wetu wote waliibiwa, lakini sio wao waliibiwa. Tukaendelea kidogo na ule msichana, akamuuliza B ambaye ni governor kuti moja, akamwambia msichana wako fulani aka Australia, fulani aka Australia. Ikawa ni watoto wawili wa the governor wako Australia. Deputy governor sijui mtoto wake mmoja ako wapi. So ikawa ni watoto watatu wa the main leaders or the main county government leaders in Uasin Gishu wako outside the country, but the main the where the students were to be sponsored to go to Finland and Canada hawako huko, hawakwenda na pesa hawaioni, lakini wako nyumbani. Walishindwa kujibu. Mandaka akajaribu kuinterfere kidogo, mnasema ati tulisema wazazi hawakulipa hii pesa.
Kidogo tu ukiendelea, nataka tu kuuliza na utaweza kunijibu. Je, kuna tofauti kati hawa ndio wale viongozi wakisimama wanawaambia wewe unatoka unaenda maandamano, na mtoto wa kiongozi fulani ajaenda maandamano amepelekwa AR, lakini yeye mwenyewe kwa pesa ya watoto wengine eti anawapeleka Finland, anapeleka mtoto wake UK na Australia, lakini wale watoto wa maskini amewawacha pale nyumbani. Kuna tofauti kati ya watu.
Nyabaya, sasa umekuja vizuri, umeniremind ambapo niko naendelea pale. Yule msichana hakujibiwa, hakuna mtu alimjibu, lakini Mandago alimkatisha na akamwambia umesema ati tulisema wazazi hawakulipa. Nani amesema pale? Mandago anajaribu kutumia kuwa mkali ndio wazazi wasiongee, wanafunzi wasiongee. Hiyo story ikaendelea hivyo, na hiyo story ikakachiwa short hapo. Mzee akaendelea, kuna jamaa akaendelea. Lakini ile kitu mimi nataka niseme ni kwamba viongozi wetu wa Rift, ama niseme tu viongozi wetu wote wa Kenya, mtu anavuta kamba mpande yake wakati anaona inamveva side yake, lakini wakati inaanguka pande ule mwingine wa opposition, anajaribu kufuatilia pale sana, anakimbia mpio sana, hataki kuambia wananchi what's happening. Umekuja vizuri sana Nyabaya. Wakati wa maandamano mara mingi sana umesikia wakienda rally sana wanapenda kwenda side ya Mount Kenya. Wanaambia wananchi wa Mount Kenya kwanza mtu akiita maandamano mtoto yake akue pale na bibi yake, lakini wanasema wanapeleka mtoto yake Iala, mtoto ya mwananchi kawaida ndiye anakuja kwa maandamano. Lakini sasa hao wananchi wenyewe watoto wao wako Australia, lakini watoto wa mwananchi kawaida wanauza uji pale Eldoret. You see? Lakini hawataki isemwe hiyo hapo, hawataki isemwe. Wanataka tu tumulike pale upande wa opposition, upande ya baba. Ndio ionekane kwamba akue tinted kwamba yeye ndiye anaharibu Kenya. Lakini wenye wanaharibu Kenya hawataki kuonekana wanaharibu Kenya. I don't know if you understand me Nyabaya, the way I'm saying. You know me Nyabaya, I always say as it is. Hate me, but I'll tell you as it is. Azimio wako na weakness yao, UDA wako na weaknesses zao. And as much as we continue the way Baba call of maandamano, KK will carry the day in terms of kuwa na ubaya. Wao ndio watabeba mingi, kwa sababu wao wenyewe wanavurutia wananchi chini. Pande ya Azimio wanajaribu kurekebisha, wakifumulika pale mbele. I'm coming in on the other device. Let me log out on this one. I'm coming in on the other device. We will continue from there. Sijui kama kuna mtu kuna swali, kuna nini before I log out from this. Naona TYN. Network yangu mbaya ni?
Just a minute.
Network yangu mbaya ni?
My end, hebu bisha team aweze kuzungumza. Alright. Oh, nasikika. Captain, asante sana
Yes.
kwa kuchangia. We really value we really value your views. Na ni wakati imefika sasa, ni wakati sisi kama wananchi inafaa tuzungumze ukweli, irrespective of ile side tuko. Ukiangalia upande wa Azimio, uangalie upande wa Kenya Kwanza, sasa mahali imefika ni sisi kama wananchi tushagundua. Hadi kuna wale watu mlichagua pale Azimio, mmeona wakifika pale sio Azimio. Azimio ilikuwa ni gari la kuwafikisha pale bungeni ama kuwafikisha pale diwani, lakini wakati ambapo wameshafika wanakuja kuanza kuendeleza biashara zao. Sasa sisi kama wananchi inafaa tuzungumze ukweli na tuambie hao watu, hapa mmekosea na hapa mmesema ukweli. Wacha nimkaribishe dada yangu pale, sijui na sijui ni team yeye pia aweze kunena.
Habari zenyu?
Tuko salama.
Nimefurahi kuona leo ni muda ulihamia huku.
Ilikuwa.
Maswali sio kama tunaweza cheza kiwanja ni kubwa. Tumekuwa tukichukua back seat, actually I tried to do some village politics and kijijini nikapata kuwa kijiji hata hii siasa ya hapa juu ndio ni determine kila kitu. Sasa tumerudi, wacha tupige ile siasa safi, ile siasa ya mawazo na maoni, sio siasa ya hisia na kuchukua upande. So that is why we are open and we are having our True TV, and we also partnered with the Mtembei TV so that we bring you this thing live, and mwanzo tunafanya tu testing, lakini tutakuwa hapa. Karibu. Hata kama umebadilisha jina, karibu.
Bado ninasikiza debate. Ni vile tu nilitaka kuambia Captain, ndio ninajua wako na machungu, but penye imefika saa hizi Leo, sijui kwa nini Captain ako wapi juu. Nilitaka tu nimwambie kwa nini as much as ninasikia uchungu sisikii tena.
Captain Ajaenda, he is just changing the devices. Captain Ajaenda abadilisha tutambo afu yuko hata msikia. So this is the right time that now we need to speak soberly. You know what is happening at the Bomas, the talk. So if you look at both sides, there's a side that is determined. Apart from that, there's a side that they're determined. Mchana usiku wanaongea tofauti, and there's also a meeting between your senator. I don't know if is your senator. Is a senator in your country, Kun, and Raila, and the same senator is meeting Ruto. So what is so suspicious? Maybe you can be privy to what's taking place.
Okay, so before I go into that one, right now, like it seems cards have been put on the chest, but before I go on that one, I want to talk about the Mandago thing. You see, it baffles me. Yes, as a country, we really want to change things, but just the same way I feel for Captain that when leaders are not doing the right thing, as a country, we need to stand together. And you've seen even on Twitter, online, the support that the country has given that Mercy lady, you know, she's been trending because of confronting Mandago with whatever happened. How they got to give Mandago the money, I don't know, and I don't want to know. But now, as much as now this is becoming a big topic, Leo, to me, I feel as a country, there are no special tribe or there are no special citizens than the other. At least these parents have been conned money. The government, with intervention, if Ruto, that is their own. The government is theirs. You know, it's just the same way if Raila would con us money now. I think the other tribes will really be happy and saying, this is a con man. Huyu ni mzee kitendawili, you know. But Leo, why should we empathize now with those parents that were conned money? And we are forgetting to empathize with even that mother that lost 2 sons. Isn't that a national issue? So to me, as much as people are empathizing now, that one is becoming big news, big story. I believe the big story is that mother who lost 2 sons in the hands of people that she's been paying tax. They're getting salary through her tax to protect her sons. So to me, if those Kalenjins cannot stand with ours, or if those Kalenjins cannot condemn the injustices being meted on other Kenyans in the other parts of the country, to be honest, wacha tu wakulwe. And unfortunately, Leo, even if elections were to be held today, they will still vote the same Mandago. So to me, for now, Leo, it's just, I think I have a contrary opinion. To me, I don't think that is a big deal, you know? Lives is a big deal. Did any Kalenjin stand up even to condemn the way the police were mishandling? And funny enough, it's the same Kalenjin policemen that were mishandling. For me now, Leo, as much as if I were a parent, would I feel pain? Yes, but I think I would feel pain more for this mother that lost her 2 sons, you know? So me here, Janishika, and it's only that you get the privilege. No media house gave that the other lady a chance to even speak about how she lost her sons, you know. But here the media was focusing on everything. These people went even on the streets. They were given that freedom to vent their anger. As we are not given freedom to vent our anger, Leo, I don't think that Uhasing issue is a big issue as we are talking today. That is just my opinion. I stand to be corrected.
Okay, no, I'm not correcting. Before you go to that, let me just add on something. Sources have it that this money in question is the same money that was used to lure these people to vote Mandago, who was a governor by then. Then they, after failing as a governor, they now voted Mandago to become a senator to oversight another governor. So I don't think it would even make sense, knowing very well that this is a governor whose conduct and how he operated the county was questionable. You now want to make him an oversight, to oversight the next governor, and he uses your money, the fee that you collected, to campaign. Then after that, I'm sure even if people are told to elect today, Mandago is still going to win. And it's so sad, but what now makes us be able maybe to talk the way we are talking, or not to have some empathy or to sympathize with the victim, is the manner in which it just happened immediately after we had some other demonstrations, seeing people being killed and being maimed and being beaten. Then after that, it happened that they now want to demonstrate. So when I see Mandago each and every time he's talking, he's warning demonstrators. There's a devolution conference that is beginning, I think, a fortnight on Wednesday. So he's warning these people that, shall you try to demonstrate, you'll see. So we can't also stand with them, because when our people are also being beaten on the other side, none of them came to voice it. I think that is why even the senators and MPs from other regions have kept off the story, and nobody is even speaking. And it should be a wake-up call for citizens that now we need to speak for ourselves, irrespective of who voted who or where you are coming from. So had they stood with the citizens who are being brutalized in Kisumu or in Bondo or somewhere in Machakos, right now the entire country will be demonstrating. But now they have to carry their own cross. But Captain will tell us more about that. I think he's back. He had you. Yeah? We're not finished.
Yes.
You are to go to tell us about the Bomas Talk. I want you just to finalize. Then when we'll have to ask you questions or to tackle you, we'll do it once. So Captain, let us give him some minutes
No, no, no. I'm
Let me
okay,
give
Nyabaya.
Christine tell us something about, or you want to react? Okay, Christine, you can proceed.
Okay, so about the Bomas, Leo, it's still a dark smoke. We cannot, for now, preempt what is gonna come out of it. But of course, being the DCI, being the lawyers and unqualified lawyers, being the unqualified DCI, of course, we are seeing this possibility of the handshake, you know. But I think that will be unfair because even here in the United States, when a president wins, is democracy, whether there are people satisfied, the system is verifiable, credible, that president takes it all, you know. So, but now I don't agree with whatever is, if he's coming to advocate for handshake, I think they are becoming unfair. Americans are the ones who backed Ruto to be the president. We saw the way that old ambassador, American ambassador, Kenyan US ambassador, the way she behaved in Bomas. We've never seen ambassadors going to Bomas before results are announced. How she even behaved after Bomas, how she could not leave Ruto all the time. Now that they have messed everything, they are again the same people that want to come, you know, to mend fences. It doesn't happen like that. Let the I don't mind. Let our system be credible, verifiable, and let the winner take it all, you know. If Ruto won fairly and squarely, what is the problem in opening the server? Why should we be investing in systems that are not working for us, you know? So not unless, if that server is not opened, to be honest, I think it's high time Raila should just let it be. We cannot share handshake with Ruto. Right now, he has messed the country. Look at the level of corruption. Look at the level of the people he has assigned as ministries. Like, no new ideas are going to come, Leo. Now, you want, when Raila, let's assume we saw the Nusumkate between Raila and Kibaki. You saw how competent Raila selected the people to be ministers, you know? And that is the same thing we would have even expected. But right now, Ruto and Raila working, fine. To some extent, Leo, to some extent, like tukienda mbali forgetting a lot of things, Kikuyus are the ones who have messed the country. Like to a Kikuyu, yeye bora anaweza fanya biashara, leadership does not matter. But remember, for some of us, those leadership matter to us, the policies, the structures in the county. But me, if Ruto and Raila can work together, of course I don't want to, but if I were to take vengeance on these Kikuyus, I would really want Ruto and Raila to work together. So that these Kikuyus can really suffer, Leo, the next time we go to an election, wasiharibu. Umeona Leo saizi, even the support that Baba, they pretended to give Baba saizi, how many are standing with Baba, you know? So for me, as much as I'm against the handshake, but deep down along the memory lane, I would like Raila, we ban this truce between Kalenjin and Luos. But again, banding this truce between Kalenjin and Luos, Ruto ameona watu wetu wakiuawa Nyalenda, he didn't speak anything, you know? So, Leo, it's just as much as we would like the country to move on, there are things that have been, the injustices that have been meted on us within this shortest time possible has been too much. I don't think we can let it go easily. But if there's one tribe that I would like they go through tough times until they sober up when voting, I'm sorry to be tribalistic, but are the Kikuyus. That's all.
Okay. Nyabaya, are you there?
Nakusikiza, Captain.
I think network in Nyabaya is not that good, but what I'm trying to tell you is that what is
Captain, I mean, can you? Can you hear me now?
you are breaking up, breaking up.
Can you hear me?
You are
Yeah,
coming and going,
I
breaking
think
up.
either you and Captain,
There are some David within
network yenu
Azimio.
sio poa, either both of you. Mi naweza wasikiza wote poa.
All right.
Nyabaya, can you hear me? Nyabaya, can you hear me? TYN, can you hear me? Kuna shida.
I can hear you.
But it is taking too long. What is the problem?
I can hear you, Captain.
Yes.
Christine, can you hear me? This is what I was saying. There's a development in Azimio, and there are some who are claiming that Karoa is assembling her team for the 2027 elections, the team of people like Justice Mutunga, and recently there's this lady that she proposed to be included in the bipartisan talk. Yet the lady has never been part of Azimio from before. So there are some wind that she's busy building machines that she's going to vie against and William Ruto in 2027. So that also makes you start asking questions. Why is it that people will always want to benefit even when they bring nothing on the table, but they always want to benefit? They do not participate in cooking. Now having that the person who's cooking is maybe going for a journey will not be able to partake in the leftovers. So she is not to collect the leftovers and put them together in one basket in preparation for the meal. So I think that one also makes you just doubting certain characters in this political formation, and it also tells you who you should work with or who you should always maybe work with. So I partly agree with you. Right now, it would be good if maybe there can be that union that used to be there, the 205 or the 207 ODM. It will really make sense rather than having some marriages that are not. These are marriages that can I say they're marriages that are not going to give up to anything. It can, if maybe we are the people who are adding on the other side. Like in 202, it worked. Why did it work? It is other people who are giving. But now when it is those other people to give, then it is not working. So we are the ones who are scratching their backs. But now that we are supposed to scratch our backs, it is not working. So I'll agree with you. Yes, it's true. Families are also allowed to like the video, so I know they are going to like the video. And those people who are joining us, you can also like the video and ensure that you comment. It's allowed, so that at least you also invite others to join in this conversation and give their views, whether ni wa Azimio ama ni wa Kenya Kwanza ama ni wa Roots ama ni wa katikati. Kila mtu amekaribishwa aweze kutoa maoni yake. Christine, if you can. Yeah, Captain, you're back now.
Yeah, I'm back. What are we saying now? What are we saying?
Yeah, Ruto nianze kufanya kazi.
Ndio alikuwa naleta ndio kazi ifanyike vizuri. I think my network is not good.
No, you're okay. We can hear you. You're okay. Proceed.
Okay, I think when I heard of Christine, what she was talking about, the issue of Mandago and the devolution taking place in Eldoret or was in Issue County is not even something to be talked about. Christine, I think you are trying to mislead the country because Issue County is part of Kenya, and we need to discuss what's happening there because they have a national function there right now, despite having the problems where people or the parents were swindled a lot of money in the case of Finland, Canada, and all whatever. I think this is the high time that we have to discuss what's happening in Wasingishu County. So I think Christine will have to excuse us to discuss this thing because the parents and the people of Wasingishu and the entire Kenya at large, they are waiting and they want to hear what will happen in this devolution. Even in this platform, some will listen to what we are talking about, and even some of the questions might be raised during the devolution of that conference that will take place in some few days. And even some people, they have requested the president to be there during the final day and address the issue of Finland and Canada. That's why this platform can send a very strong message to the government to address the nation on exactly what happened during the admission of students to go to outside the country and where the money was swindled to. The governor or the former governor himself has been very, very strongly, very harsh. He doesn't want to be questioned in anything. Whenever there is any committee formed in parliament or in senate, he wants to be the member there to be the conflict of interest of what will happen. That is why each and every time there is any commission formed in Senate or the Parliament, the former governor or the senator who is Mandago want to be the member, so that he can stop the investigation to be done. But I thank the people of Wasingishu, including the parents and the students who are still at home. They are trying to pursue the issue in a different angle that they might, at the end of it, get the answer, or even they might fail and we forget it and move on. But God is above all. Let's pray that they'll get the answers and they'll get their money back because they are no longer waiting to go back to or to go to Finland or so. They just want their money because they better use a lot of money. There's an old man who was talking about 1.5, 1.1 million. And we just take that one to be a walk on the park. Even 100,000 in Kenya nowadays to get is very hard. That's why the old man wants the 1.1 million to be back and the students to remain at home because we have had even deaths. Kuna wanafunzi wamekufa huko. And that is the thing that kills the morale of the students who are still in Africa or Kenya, that they want to go to Finland. Wakati kuna wenye walikufa huko, wengi walikosa morale sana ya kwenda huko, ambapo hata mimi kama ingekuwa ni mimi, hiyo story ya kwenda Finland na Canada wache ikae, wacha wabaki nyumbani wakule ugali bila mboga, bila chumvi, bila nini, but uko na mtoto wako pale nyumbani unamuona. That is all that I can say for now as we continue. Nani, Nyabaya, can you share the link on the comment section? Some people want to join.
Yeah. Okay. It's okay. And let me just ask you, should we blame Mandago for what has happened? Should we blame Koti Moja because I see Mandago anachukua hiyo blame saya anawekea governor and the office of the governor, or should we blame those parents wenye walipeana pesa? Manake I know if elections are called today, the same month elected, unasikia venye anaongea
Nyabaya, I don't know if it's my network or your network or Christine network. I don't know. But what I can say is this: we have to blame both of them, but there's a blame game from the start, and there's a blame game when we are at the middle of the scenario, and at the end of it, whereby at the end of the scenario, I have not reached there. From the start, Mandago started this thing as the governor. The process continues like that until we came to an election last year on the same month like now, whereby Mandago switched from governor to senator and handed over to the governor who is now who is the current governor right now is Kotimoja. Kotimoja took over the county. I don't know. He did not take over the issue of Finland and Canada. I don't know. But we are to blame all of them in such a way that Kotimoja failed to question Mandago on the issue of Finland before taking over the calculation of the payment of the school fees, the number of students who have gone abroad, the number of students who have not yet gone and they have paid, the number of students who are willing to pay and they are still at home. I think Otumoja failed from there, and that is where we cannot talk of Mandago and miss talking of Kotimoja. We cannot talk of Kotimoja alone without talking of Mandago. All of them, they know what happened, and they should tell us, because you can see in some other scenarios, Mandago is talking of I handed over everything to Kotimoja. Kotimoja is saying on the other side, I was not there. Penye mzigo ilikuwa, mwenye alikuwa na mzigo abebe mzigo yake. So there is a bit of different issues when it comes to trying to iron or trying to look the reality of the genesis of this issue. Everybody is trying to be white, anataka kuwa pamba lakini si pamba. But where I know, and from the look of things as an African man, Mandago should continue from how he started the whole thing, how he handed over the whole thing, until where it is right now, to clean himself. Because even if elections was to be done tomorrow, Mandago ataenda nyumbani akichunga ng'ombe. Nyabaya.
All right, thank you. We now want to see this thing, the Bomas Talk. You said we cannot preempt what is going to take place. The question that we can be asking ourselves: do you think that in the talk it's something to do with the cost of living? Are they going to reach at a point whereby they're going to discuss that? That's the first question. The number two, there's also an issue that is coming in, that the main reason why Kenya Kwanza are reluctant to participate in these talks, because one of the conditions, the reducible minimum given by Azimio, is that we have to, what we'll normally say, open the servers. Like we have to do a stock of what happened or what happened in the previous election. Something that Kenya Kwanza is saying that has been passed with the it doesn't make sense right now because it has been passed with some occasions. So do you think that we are going to have a discussion about the economy, or do you think that this thing is just going to be about how this cake can be shared, or how the people who are aggrieved, who believe that they're the rightful owners of the cake, can be accommodated to participate in maybe serving this cake that they believe belongs to them? Because there's some wind outside there that the reason why Kenya Kwanza are so reluctant and they really want these talks to fail is because one of the demands by Azimio is that we have to do an audit of the last elections. And that is the reason why they're reluctant. I don't know if they fear that if they do an audit, it's going to reveal them. I've also been seeing this senator coming each and every time. We can't ignore Senator Akun. What he did is the one who initiated the talks and the handshake between Raila and Uhuru in the last elections. So we can't estimate his presence. He made several visits in the country. It's not the first time. He met almost all these people. So is there anything we people don't know?
Nyabaya, I think for me and you, we are just here. There's some things that we don't know. And as I always hear somebody who says baba anaweza ona kilomita moja pale mbele na wewe utaona, of which baba I think he has seen that 1 kilometer ahead whereby you have not seen. That is why the country now is at a state of cool, yani imetulia, inji saa hii imetulia. Baba ashaona pale kilomita moja mbele, ndio unaona ametulia. Anyway, let me say that on the talks of the Bomas, where I think the talks can cause a very problem, and that one has to be put on the climax or at the tail end of the talk, is opening the servers and how to think of the election of last year election. That one should be at the back of it, at the tail end of the talk. Say that Kenyans like me and you, we want the cost of living to come down, which is the first priority that we want these people at the Bomas of Kenya to talk about. We want the general life, let me just say the cost of living generally to come down. Hizi vitu zingine za fungua server sijui nini audit itakuwa mwisho, kwa sababu tukileta hapa katikati tukileta ikwe ya kwanza, hizi talk zote zitasimama na itafutiliwa mbali. Because I'm saying this is I remember one senator from Nandi County, you know yourself, Nyabaya, you know him. I don't want to quote him in the platform. He said that wasiende kupoteza wakati pale Bomas wakikunywa chai ya Wakenya na kumbe wanataka walete ati tukawe serikali. You understand? Which is it can cause another problem, kwa sababu ile talks kama ingekuwa inaendelea vizuri, such malicious talks can ignite differences on the both sides of coalitions like Azimio and Kenya Kwanza, kwa sababu wale wa Azimio hawatafurahia, kwa sababu wataona ni kama tayari kuna pressure inatoka mahali. Hizi talks iko namna gani? Are you seeing? So now what I can say is waendelee kuongea, waelewane. Sisi tunataka cost of living irudi chini. Mambo ya kuaudit elections na kufungua server, watapigana simu wenyewe, wakutane pala IBC, wafunguliane server huko. Mimi ningeomba tu wale wananchi wenzangu kama wewe Nyabaya na mwenzangu mwenye ameondoka na wale wengine wote wanasikia kwamba sisi tuangalie unga tunanunua pesa ngapi. Sisi tuangalie sukari, watu wakiongea tutanunua pesa ngapi. Tutakuwa sawa. Kwa sababu saa hii kulingana na katiba, mwenye alimweka rais Kenya, ile katiba ilimweka rais wa Kenya saa hizi, ni ile katiba bado inapatia wa opposition afanye maandamano. Waende wafuatana pale na hiyo katiba, lakini sisi ili maisha yetu ya kawaida, tulipiga kura zetu tukamaliza. Hatujui penye ilikuja ikaenda, sijui mara si kushinda, mara wewe uliiba, mara sijui fungua server, mara Jebukati, mara sijui Kipara, mara I don't know. Hatujui hiyo sisi, kwa sababu bado tuko na another 4 years ahead of us. Watukubalie sisi tufanye kazi yetu, biashara ya kawaida. Ifike 2024 wakuje tena watudanganye, tupigane hiyo 1 year ya 2026, wapigane tena huko, si tukisukuma maisha. Hiyo ndio maombi yangu. Wakunywe chai pale, lakini watukujie na a very tangible thing that it can help our Kenyans, that in the cost of living like unga, hiyo gas, stima kwanza is the first priority, ambapo in everyday life, hata saa hivi vile tunaongea saa hizi hapa kwa hii platform, ni stima tunatumia. Waangalie sana bei ya stima. Stima ndio main thing. Unapata hata landlord anakuongezea rent eti kwa sababu stima ilipanda, which is it has no any link or anything to be compared to that you can say that kwa sababu yenyewe stima ilipanda, wacha nyumba ipande. In some of the countries, like some of those people who are in America, they can tell you they subsidize electricity because of production. Production is in general life using electricity. That is why they really subsidize electricity for more production to take place. And that one, more production, will reduce the cost of living. That is what I can say, Nyabaya, from there. Let's continue. Nyabaya, it's you, eh?
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Stima. Wakati tunazungumzia cost of the living, huwa tunasahau, tunadhani ni bei ya unga. Hatujiulizi ni nini inafanya bei ya unga ipande. Sasa wanasema wamevuna. What was of producing mahindi yenye wanakuuzia bei rahisi? The cost of production ilikuwa high. Then apart from that, want to add some. I think I'm having some problem with the connection. I'll just have to refresh and start just again.